Welcome to Fresh Death Comics. I'm your host, B. Luke, Hans, Joe. How you guys doing?
I'm okay. Are you doing okay?
I'm feeling better.
Okay.
We're doing better.
I can move around now.
Joe, we just got done. Joe took us out to Cracker Barrel, and Joe proceeded to eat, or drink, I should say, drink like 17 lemonades.
I think it was more like 7 or 8.
8? Was it 8? It was way too many.
That's a lot of sugar, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to have diabetes by the time this is done.
Feel it kicking in.
You getting sleepy?
A little bit.
A little bit sleepy.
If we're doing the show, we're talking, and Joe just starts sleeping.
You know what?
That's the reason.
With the books we're talking about, I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. I got a whole stack of books. Let's start with the books we talked about last week. Joe, we'll start out with your first pick, Inhumans vs. X-Men issue 0. What'd you think? How was your choice of the week?
So I've read it twice. First time I read it, actually kind of hated it. Didn't add that much to the story. I mean, we know war's coming.
Yeah, it's basically everything we already knew coming out of Death of X, right?
Yeah.
See, I like that aspect. For someone like you, who doesn't read a lot of X-Men books, it doesn't read a lot of human books, it can catch you up to
There
speed.
aren't a lot of X-Men books.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. There's
So,
two
I mean,
or three.
I can't. It's
But
not my choice.
I feel this was a good way of people who maybe aren't familiar with the book could read it and go, oh, wow, this is how it is. I can understand it. I can be on the same
It
pace.
exists.
But on the other hand, there's a part of the book I really do like. Did you guys, back during House of M, Wanda made it No More Mutants. And there was a book called Endangered Species, where Hank McCoy was trying to figure out this, and he was using science, and he was going around the world trying to
That's
figure
one
out.
of the best parts.
I felt this was kind of a continuation. This was Hank McCoy trying to figure out what to do with this Tarragon Mist and what to do and the science behind it. And it really brought back
And
to
we
that.
learned that, hey, after all that he's done in this book, there's not going to be a cure.
Yeah. I mean, throughout the book, Hank McCoy goes, oh yeah, science will fix that. Science has
I believe
that.
in science.
Science is going to have it. And he's just like, there has to be science.
But that was only half the book. Like, I would agree with you if it was the entire book. But the other half of the book, we're following around Emma. As she tries to improve her powers somehow. I don't really understand
She's
it.
getting all these groups together.
She's
who
creating an
know
army.
there's going to be a war.
Yeah, but she's also asking Magneto to attack her so she can speed up her transformation.
Yeah, she is preparing to be a general of war. Because Scott's dead. She is on the front line. She is going to be the commander, the officer.
But who made her the leader?
She kind of made herself.
She did, right?
Yeah.
So she's now
she's got to prove
dictating the X-Men.
And
Who was before, though? Cyclops. He kind of did the same thing.
It's kind of like King and Queen. Now the King's dead. The Queen will.
I'm just saying,
control.
I think she's making another turn for the bad guy club.
The Hellfire Club?
Yeah.
Maybe, but here's the thing.
We actually see her interact with them.
Right. I think she's going back to the dark side here.
If you are...
There's not really a side with mutants right now. It's either life or death at this point.
If you were king of the world...
But they have to develop another conflict once this one's over, right?
There will be.
So this is the genesis, if you will.
More like the Revelations.
Or whatever, I don't know.
End of times.
But if you were the king of the world, Hans, and everybody...
King of the world.
hated you.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Seems
all right, you know
right.
what? I take you out. I'll do
Excuse
it.
you?
Yeah, I'm going to hit you in the face. You know, people are going to want to shoot her. People are going to do it. You have to be split-second decisions. That's what she's doing. She's trying to make it that she can turn diamond on a fraction of a second. That way, if she sees a bullet coming at her, she can be like, boom, diamond, I'm good.
I feel like if Chuck was alive, none of this would be happening.
That Tarragon Mist, though, I mean, I think this is a huge factor that not even Xavier could ignore. You have mutants dying on the streets. I think Storm is the best representation of what Chuck believed.
And the problem is that now she's meeting up with Emma.
Yeah.
And the only mutant safe place that they're going to is Limbo.
Yeah, it's the only place where, unless you want to go off to space.
But Hank had a relationship with that sword girl, right?
Yeah.
The green-haired girl. I don't remember her name ever.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Oh, they broke up?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's upsetting.
Yeah, that's when Sword was.
They were a
before it
good
was
couple.
disbanded.
Yeah, they were.
They were a good couple.
So, but yeah, are you, so, Inhumans vs. X-Men #1 comes out next week. Are you guys going to pick it up?
X-Men.
Yeah, I'm Team X-Men, so I'm rooting for
I'm
him.
team, I don't care.
Team, I don't care. You didn't let it. It was a good book, Hans. Just agree.
It's everything we already knew.
So, Hans, your pick of the week. Why don't you talk about that?
Do we have to? Like,
He gets a slap in the face.
it wasn't a slap. It was just like you pet my beard.
Your pick of the week, sir.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
But in the book, this is the second book I've read. I read the first one. I thought that was bad.
So you read #1 and you read
number six. And I was just, and I didn't make it.
all you
I
need.
didn't even make it through issue 1. I went like 3/4 of the way. I was just like, I'm bored.
You don't even need the middle stuff. It's just...
Here's my question. You had this whole where monsters have risen and done all these different things. Is this like is this Scooby Apocalypse?
No, there are no zombies. There's no zombies.
They're not zombies. They're monsters.
Okay.
There's monsters in Scooby Apocalypse. There's monsters here. I don't know. I was kind of trying to make a connection so I could make the book interesting to me, especially because there was a disease she was talking about, the SC00. The Scoob, yeah. And I was
I think that's a slight nod to the other books that they're doing for Hanna-Barbera, but I don't think they have
kind of like how Scooby's had Watchmen button in almost every book now.
Yeah, but this is... I'm done talking about it because there's no redeeming factors of it.
The only redeeming factor is that it felt like it turned into a Michael Bay movie, and I'm like, well, I could watch this.
I don't know. Maybe
couldn't read it.
I couldn't read it, but I could watch this.
The ending book had me fascinating with it because of the conversation we had at lunch, or no, at the store today. Can someone live with 2 brains? Like, what would it be like?
That has nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
it does at the very
end. He has 2 brains.
Oh yeah, he's 2 brains on the end. Yeah.
So that was the only thing.
Final reveal. Thanks, buddy.
I did.
Is it the end? I don't know.
There's a question mark there, so hopefully it's canceled.
That's what I thought. I'm like,
I don't think any of us is gonna pick it up to even care.
I'm gonna think about this story myself and not read whatever comes next.
Yeah, it's so. My choice of the week was Ghost Rider #1. To me, this was getting back in the old Ghost Rider story. You had
Johnny Blaze?
Yeah,
right. So it's good again.
No, this is Robbie Reyes.
Yeah, you're
Robbie
right.
Reyes taking care of his younger brother. Just back to what we had a year ago, kind of. But I feel if you didn't read Ghost Rider before, you'd be kind of lost about what was going on. And be like, I don't understand things, and you didn't really develop the personal relationship that you had before. That being said, I think the fact that they brought in some guest Wolverine and Hulk into the mix was kind of.
This says Incredible Hulk at the top, right?
No. This is all new Ghost Rider.
Oh well, maybe the story should reflect that.
It did. There's 2 stories in it. Both.
Yeah, one was a Ghost Rider story. The other was a Hulk story.
The Ghost Rider was in it.
The conflict originated in the Hulk part of the story.
Yeah,
there would be no story without Hulk.
If anything,
so this is a Hulk
crossover. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe the Ghost Rider is going to fight the Hulk. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. I thought it was fun. I don't know. I just really like everything about this book. So let's talk about last week's books. Let's start out with Old Man Logan.
Speaking of things that have already been done.
No, we have Old Man Logan. He is hooking up. He's teaming up with the Howling Commandos, and they're going after Dracula. Dracula's making this whole big surge. He's grabbing all the vampires he can to his fortress, and he's going to...
So many vampires that we only see 3.
You see a lot more than 3.
What a threat.
You see a lot more than 3.
I saw 1 get hit with holy water. I saw 1 almost get stabbed by a hit monkey, and then I saw Jubilee.
Who is indeed still a vampire.
There was more than that.
No, there were 4, because we did see Dracula.
Yeah. I'm gonna prove 2. Because this is gonna base my whole...
His whole argument hangs on this.
I know.
We actually have a lot more...
The fact that this is the
1,
vampire army
2,
and
3, 4...
Really assuming that that's a vampire right
Tell
there.
me that's a vampire.
That's a vampire.
Tell me that's a vampire.
That's a vampire.
How can you tell?
Because the Howling Commando's hitting him.
So you can see his fangs and he's drinking blood.
Why would he be
said,
in?
"I'm a
Why would he be
vampire."
in this castle if he wasn't a vampire?
He
Cleaning.
could just be
House cleaning.
housekeeping. He's just housekeeping. He's maintenance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
He's
6,
the pool boy.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so there's like 12. I mean, that's not really that much of an army.
Okay, but there's still like 4. You're just guessing.
Vampires. And to me, the most crazy part is Wolverine gets attacked by Dracula.
So?
Happened before.
What?
Thanks, Joe.
When has Wolverine ever been...
Necrosha.
He was attacked by Dracula, and Dracula sucked his blood.
He was attacked by vampires.
But not
No.
Dracula.
There was the
No,
whole
Vampire's
curse
a
of the,
vampire.
There was the whole curse of the mutants.
Yep. I'm pretty sure they lopped off Dracula's head at one point, too.
Yeah, that happened. I don't know. I found this book very exciting.
I found that I've already read it.
Alright. Sheesh. You guys hate everything.
No, I liked it. It's just definitely not a fully new concept. This is definitely something rehashed with Old Man Logan. And kind of takes a little bit of mystery of like... So, you already talked about the Dracula thing, but before all that, it's just Jubilee went missing. What happened? At the beginning of the book, we didn't know there was going to be vampires and Dracula doing the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
It originally started out as a mystery that kind of took too quick of a turn to vampires.
What does it say on the front? It doesn't say anything.
Doesn't say anything.
But the thing is, what is it? Monsters something?
Monster War.
Monster War. Where were the other monsters?
The
Howling Commandos.
Those
monsters.
count?
Those count as monsters, yeah.
Man thing's a monster. The
So if
werewolf's
this
a
is
monster.
a monster war, why is
Wolverine in it?
Wolverine even in it?
Because he kills a lot of people.
So this
kill
is
a lot
a-
of people. Are monsters.
This is a Howling Commandos book that was canceled because they couldn't get the sales up, so they threw Wolverine in it, put the cover of Wolverine on it, and made it a mutant story.
I mean, if you put it that way, yes. But the same
Maybe.
way, I mean, you have Jubilee at part of it. I mean, that's the whole reason for Wolverine being in there is because Jubilee is in danger. The Great Lakes Avengers #2. You've got the Great Lakes doing their thing. In the back of the issues where
You have the Great Lakes doing their thing. I just want to touch on that a moment. So the water's just sitting there.
No, you have the Avengers just doing their
Oh, the
thing.
Great
You
Lakes
know,
Avengers.
they're not being very good Avengers. You have Bertha, busting in heads for no reason. But I'd like to talk
She
about
woke up in the middle of the night. Like, come on.
kind of.
Just think of us as roommates, you know, and you watching Hannah Montana in the middle of the night because you needed to see that final episode, and me just wanting to sleep.
I think it's more of
Busting heads.
the one where I had that nightmare. I was Wolverine.
Oh, so that was more of an example than a...
Oh, that was a true story. I'm sitting there giggling. Jumbos. I'm in my bed. I'm watching Hannah Montana. I'm giggling. Like I don't know. I found the show really funny. And Hans, I just hear this. Will you shut the up? And he's swearing up a storm. You start like throwing pencils at me, and I'm just
I
like,
don't think that's true.
you were throwing something at me. I don't know what it was. I can't remember now, but you were very angry. And I was like, what? And you're just like,
Wanted to sleep, man.
yeah, I just want to sleep. Leave me alone.
I don't blame him.
My favorite part is when we were in school, the way we were in the dorm beds, Joe. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. They're basically like 3 feet off the ground. And I'm sleeping, and I have this dream of Wolverine. And Sabretooth is in this pit, and I've got to kill him. So I jump in the pit, As I jump,
I hear a giant thud.
I'm on the ground. Like, I'm hurting. Like, my body's like this on the ground. And I'm like, and all you're like, will you shut up?
I think I just told you to go back to bed, honestly.
Yeah, you're like, shut up, go back to bed. Like, I'm done.
Roommates are fun. So anyway, Great Lakes Avengers. This is
It's basically that, because Bertha hears the music and she becomes you and she's like, will you shut up? Get off me with the music. But, I don't know, for me, the ending of the book is the most important part. And what I mean by the ending is the letter column.
Oh, okay.
They are requesting us to submit our superheroes.
Not us specifically, but everybody.
Well, everybody. I use us as the term everybody.
the collective.
Only us.
Anyone
Don't
who
bother.
watches this video can do it.
No, you can't.
Also, anyone who doesn't, but I like the people who watch this video can do it.
Only we can do it.
So we thought we'd do a little contest here to see what you guys think of the heroes, what we come up with, and kind of vote and see which one you guys like better. Hans, let's start with you.
Okay, so I came up with Mr. Marsupial. I know you hate it, but it's basically this guy who's got... I can't decide whether if he's just going to have one giant pouch or he's going to have, like, little pockets lined on his body. But he just stores stuff in his pockets and he forgets stuff's there, and, like, during a battle he'll pull out something weird. You don't know what it is.
He'll always pull out the wrong thing, right?
He'll always pull out the wrong thing, yeah. That's the point.
I just don't know how
It's
the
funny.
flap works. Like, what if he has a sword and he pierces himself? I mean,
I
guess
would
that,
hope the sword is sheathed.
and I guess that makes part of the Great Lake Avengers. Like, he's not that good of a hero. Like,
Yeah,
he
he's
could pierce
terrible.
himself and be like, that's a pen.
Oh, I thought I had my marbles in his pocket, and then it turns
Yeah.
out to be
I
confetti.
Like it. I like it. Joe, what is your hero?
Plant Man.
Plant Man.
All right, what does Plant Man do?
He can talk to plants, and because he knows they're all sentient, he only eats meat.
So it's like,
I mean, that's really funny. Because shouldn't he also not be eating meat?
No, because all these plants can talk to him, and like he'll go outside, he'll like see the grass being mowed, and he'll hear all their screams.
Oh, that's so sad.
wow. So you can't turn it off?
Those poor little blades of grass. Millions of tiny cries for help.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, what? Now, can...
That's more of a depressing hero than anything else.
No, what about the opposite? Like, what happens if he witnesses a crime and goes, hey, tree, where did the bad guy go?
I guess that might be his only usefulness.
You can find out, like, what happened at the scene of a crime. So if you want... that would be kind of helpful.
It could be helpful.
But at the same time, like, it's kind of messed up. Mine is Captain Clean. He is a superhero. He's very, very strong. He could lift up whatever he wants. Got remarkable strength. But the problem is he doesn't like to touch germs. He doesn't like to touch people. But he has a sense of righteousness that he has to save people. So, like, he'll get into situations where, let's say, a building's collapsing and someone's on the toilet. And they're trapped there, like some old lady, and he has to struggle. Like, I can't touch her. She hasn't washed her hands yet. If she touches me, that's bad. And maybe he'll develop a suit. Like, he wears like almost like one of those hazmat suits. But like rock and rubble can come and cut him. So like as he's like lifting up a building trying to save it, it'll rip, and then he'll be like, oh no, there's germs, and like he can't really hold up the wall.
Is he bald?
Not in my mind. In my mind, he's got a full head of hair.
Okay.
I don't know where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't really save people, isn't he more of a Mr. Clean than a Captain Clean?
Well, he doesn't want to be people.
See,
that
I think
that
he was
he's-
going for the alliteration. Like I went
Oh.
Mr. Marsupial, you went Captain Clean. I think you should go Potted Plant. Or Potted Plant Man.
Yeah, CC.
And then, instead of like a utility belt, he just wears like I guess his outside underpants would just be a plant pot and two legs come through. I I'm just riffing on it, Joe. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
What would your hero costume be? Would it be just like a wrestler's uniform?
I don't know, because they gotta accommodate for all these pouches. See, maybe he doesn't have pouches on him. Maybe he just has like clothing with a lot of pockets. Like his cargo pants are lined with 40 pockets instead of 2 pockets, and he's got pockets in his jackets.
See, that's not a superhero to me. That's just a guy who has pockets.
He can still be a hero. Anybody can be a hero, Brian.
Yeah, look at Batman.
Yeah, but I feel like if his name is Mr. Marsupial, he should. That's hard to say.
Mr. Marsupial.
No, I like my original idea, but I haven't figured out a costume yet.
Yeah,
I don't know how that's gonna work yet.
Mine's a hazmat suit. He wears it, but it can get broken and cut into. So, and I don't know, his Germex might get crushed in the rocks. I don't know. So let us know what you guys think. You have Mr. Marsupial, Captain Clean, and
Plantman.
Plantman.
Whatever. Joe.
I like potted plants.
He can also smoke.
That's what I was gonna go. Potted plant. He can
He's gonna hear them scream.
He can't smoke weed. It's a plant, and basically he'd be burned.
Oh yeah, we can't do that. Okay.
Oh man, that's
yeah. So okay.
wow.
We'll go that route.
It's a shirt that says vegetables are murder.
So we're gonna write in letters to these.
Yeah, we're gonna write letters and see what they
see
think.
if we make it into any of the following issues. If not, we're just gonna create our own book and call it the Fingerlake's Adventure.
Yep.
Avengers. We can't use Avengers, can we?
No, it's copyrighted. The Fingerlake's Heroes. Can't stop that. So, Hans, Joe, do you know what time it is?
Pick of the week time.
It's time for our pick of the week!
Don't hit me again.
I know it's past 3:30 because we missed Fantastic Beasts.
Alright. Joe, let's go with your pick of the week. What did you choose this week?
Hashtag champions.
Hashtag champions. Do you mean champions number 3?
Yes. Hashtag Marvel Champions number 3.
What's bringing you back? I mean, you've liked this book before. We've talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
You really like this book, don't you?
Yeah.
What is bringing you back every week? What is the main driving force? That out of all the books, this is the pick of the week you're most excited for.
It's totally Awesome Hulk, isn't it?
No. No. Otherwise, I would have loved Ghost Rider. I mean, Totally Awesome Hulk number 2.
Yeah, right.
So what's bringing you back every week?
It's more of this fun book. We've only really seen the villain in the first issue, and after that he kind of goes away. They state their whole purpose. Their second issue was just them getting to know each other, having fun, going out on this camp out. At the very end, Hulk tries showing off. He jumps up, jumps back down.
So for you,
younger Scott Summers.
So for you, it's the plot for it. You don't have a character that you're invested in. For you, you just like the storytelling of the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there was no one character that I really liked beforehand. I wasn't paying attention to the Vision Girl.
So you don't like Vision Girl. You don't like Hulk. You don't like
Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel. You don't like.
What's left, man? You like Miles?
You like Miles?
Miles, he's alright.
So you don't like all of them. You won't read their single book, but you put them together in one book, and you're like, "Hey, that's a book I love."
Yeah.
Is there an ongoing conflict in this book that's supposed to be driving each issue?
No.
Right now, not really. It's just
The hashtag is.
The hashtag is driving the book.
Hashtag is driving the book.
It pretty much came out of Civil War was like they weren't going to be like the judge, jury, and executioner, and now they're getting to know each other as a team.
So they're not like fighting the Red Skull or taking on Galactus or anything.
No.
Just hanging out and having fun.
They're beating up a clown, sex peddling clown every once in a while.
Good for them.
And other than that, they've just been getting to know each other like a real team should.
Cool, I guess I'll read it sometime.
You have no choice.
My pick of the week, it gets a little more confusing because I only really have 3 books. I have Moon Knight came out. I've got Walking Dead, and then this other book that will be my pick of the week. Walking Dead, I don't want you guys to read it because you guys aren't even there yet. It's spoilers. I don't want to spoil it for you because we're in a war situation where people are dying every single issue.
I'm in 98.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys are, even the audience, if you guys aren't there yet. I'm not going to spoil it.
I
I'm
think
not
I'm
gonna
on
do that.
like
So
70.
my pick of the week is going to be Spider-Man Clone Conspiracy number 3. We've talked about it before. It's really fun. You've got Spider-Man trying to figure out what the Jackal's plan is and why he's bringing people back from the dead.
Why he's sexy again.
Who's
Ooh.
sexy?
The Jackal.
I wouldn't say he's sexy, Joe. He would not make our top 5, which you haven't seen that video. You should see.
Like the reference? No. He's gotten a lot more attractive.
Why? Because he's not
Old man.
old man anymore? No. I don't know. I'm not really...
He's just Anubis, right?
Yeah. But
He's got the Anubis mask. Handsome jawline.
But it's really exciting. The only thing I'm nervous about this book is if they do what they did with 2 and be like, hey, if you want to know what happened to this part of it, you have to read Silk number 5 and you have to read...
That's the point of a crossover.
Correct, but it's not really crossing over. Like, I read the Silk book and I was like, this really didn't explain anything. So, other than that, it's really enjoyable. I'm really digging it. Hans, what is your pick of the week this week?
Motor Crush? Number 1?
What is Motor Crush?
No clue.
So
I got nothing, man.
Why'd you get it?
I don't know. Looked fun. Motorcycles. Art's kind of cool.
Is she going to be topless?
That's Joe's major criteria. That's why half of your books we can't talk about.
I guess we'll find out, Joe. I don't know.
So...
Oh, mine we have to look at beforehand.
Why do you... Why get this book? Like, what? Just it's a motorcycle and a girl?
Well, I'm hoping it's different from all the junk I had to read this week.
What if the Hulk shows up?
If the Hulk shows up, I quit comics.
Who's the company? Oh, it's Image. Oh,
In association
It's
with Marvel.
it's the team that worked on Batgirl.
it is the team that work on Batgirl. See, that's the reason. That's now
So
I'm
Batman might
interested in
show
it.
up.
But that's not why I picked it up. I just
Do you also know
It's
this is
just
the
something
team behind
different.
Power Rangers Pink too, right? So the Power Rangers
I
Pink
did
here.
know that. Yeah.
All that pink tone.
So you're either getting a Batman Batgirl book or a Power Ranger book with motorcycles.
Well, at least the Hulk.
Because
will show up.
they both do ride motorcycles too in their books.
Perfect.
So congratulations on picking out a Power Ranger book. Thank you for watching Fresh Death Comics. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys think who won the hero contest for who should be part of the Great Lake Avengers.
I think we all won.
Vegetables are murder.
Well, we will win if no one likes it, and we just make our own book, the Great Fingerlake Heroes.
The Fingerlake Heroes.
The Great Fingerlake Heroes. So that's what
No, the Fingerlake Heroes.
I like putting great.
Could it just be the Adventurers? The Great Fingerlake Adventurers? Why is it great? The Fingerlake Adventurers. They're not great Finger Lakes. I mean, they're pretty good.
Why can't they be great?
Because that's not what they're called. They're just called the Finger Lakes.
Yes, Finger Lakes.
We're gonna call it the Fingerlake Adventurers.
The FAs. The
Like
FLA.
I think it's taken.
The FLA?
Hmm.
Oh, we'll find out. So let us know, guys. I forgot how.
Bye bye.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.